Hi guys, it's Nicole Steele, the owner and creator behind thejoyfulstamper.com. I would love it if you would go visit my blog and check it out. I showcase lots of crafty projects there using Stampin' Up products, and I even have free tutorials that I put in there. I actually have one that I'm going to be posting tomorrow. Color or full color photos, step-by-step instructions, product list. I make it super easy for you to create because I love this and I want you to love it too. So today I thought I would jump on and share some of my annual Halloween projects that I make. I love to make things for Halloween. I love candy, I love chocolate, but I just love dressing it all up. And let's face it, Halloween, you only get to use these crafting projects for these crafting supplies for Halloween just what, 1 month out of the year. So I make the most of it. So one thing that I do, I have 3 daughters, and one thing that I do for them every single year is I make Hershey Nugget Cake Towers for them. I make one for each of them, and they take it into school and they share it with their friends at their lunch table, and they always are so impressed by it. It's a really popular thing that I make, and this year I will show you the 2 that I made because the third one, my oldest daughter took back to college with her already. So, but don't worry, I'm going to show them on my blog next week. I took the pictures. I just need to do the write-up and post it. So watch for that next week. But I first saw the tutorial for these Hershey Nugget cakes on splitcoaststampers.com. That is my go-to site for ideas, tutorials, techniques. They have crafting challenges. I discovered them in 2004, and Split Coast Stampers has really made my stamping skills blossom and grow. It's where I discovered Stampin' Up, and I am forever grateful to Split Coast Stampers. The women there are so friendly and nice and helpful. They started me on my Stampin' Up journey, and here I am today. So I want to show you the first cake. I'm not sure who I'm giving this one to yet. If I'm going to give it to Caitlin or Elena. Probably Elena. But this is the first one, and it's 3 layers of Hershey Nuggets. These are the nuggets right here. These suckers use a lot of glue. I'm not gonna lie. I used snail, I used glue dots, I used tear and tape, I used a hot glue gun. There's so much hot glue on this thing. They might have a hard time pulling the nuggets off. But what I did to create these tiers, I cut up cereal boxes, and I used that chipboard to form 1-inch wide strips of rings. I stapled the ends together to create each of these 3 rings, and then the nuggets, they are wrapped in 1-inch by 3-inch strips of designer series paper. And for this cake, I used Stampin' Up's Monster Bash designer series paper. Then I die cut circles out of black cardstock, if you can see it, to put in between the layers of each of the nuggets. Then I stamped some images from the Spooktacular Bash stamp set, and I colored them with Stampin' Blends markers. Then I die cut them with the Ornate Frames dies and glued them to one of the circles. Now, the Dracula and the cute little ghost here, I taped toothpicks to the back and then stuck them through the top of the nugget cake. And that way I can adjust them to different heights, and they stand up easier. The other thing I did too is because when I put the nuggets on here, I had gaps because it's a little bit of a guessing game as to how many is going to go on each of these rings. So to fill in the little gaps where I couldn't quite fit a nugget in, but you could see the cardboard ring inside, I stamped and colored the jars from the Spooktacular Bash stamp set. I cut them out, and I glued them to these little frames. It's crushed curry cardstock, and I used the Ornate Frame dies for these frames also. And I glued them around the cake wherever I had a gap showing. And then, I don't know if you can use the word cute to describe Halloween, but we'll say cutely spooky. These enamel shapes here, that crow and that skull right there and crossbones, those come from the Monster Bash enamel shapes. I've almost finished my package. I love them. They're so fun. There's little tombstones, headstones in there too that you can use if you didn't want to use the crow or the skull and crossbones. So I'll show you the second cake now. Here's the second one, pretty similar to the first one I showed you, but I used different designer series. It's Monster Bash designer series paper. I just used a different pattern. I think this one's going to go to Caitlin because her favorite color is yellow, and crushed curry is a yellow. And I did the same thing as far as filling in the gaps, and with the toothpicks on the back, and the ornate frames dies. Same products, exact same products, just different patterned from that pack. Isn't it cute? Oh, I love them. I will tell you though, I bought one bag of Hershey Nuggets, the big pack, to start all 3 of these. My family found them, and within 2 days, that bag was gone. So I had to go back out and get a second bag, and I managed to hide them from everybody, so I was able to create these. So my tip, do not buy the bag of Hershey Nuggets until you are right about to start these projects. Otherwise, you may have to go out and get another one. So I'll show you some of the other Halloween projects that I've been working on. Most of these I've already posted on my blog, but if you haven't seen them, I did a blog series a couple weeks ago called The 6 Days of Halloween, and each day I posted one of these projects, and I created a free step-by-step tutorial with photographs. You can go to my blog to find those posts, download those tutorials, you can print them out, and you can make these treats yourself. So I tried to make it easy for you and fun because I like to share. So I have this little diaper pouch holder. It holds a Kit Kat like that, and I love this little ghost peeking out because to me it looks like he's eyeing the Kit Kat, wondering if he can get away with grabbing it and running or not. So I think it's so cute the way he peeks out of this little out of this pouch. And this is called a diaper fold pouch. Super easy to make. Uses a 6-inch by 6-inch square of designer series paper. So if you have a 12 by 12 sheet of it, which Stampin' Up sells them in 12 by 12 sheets and in 6 by 6-inch packs. The Monster Bash one that I used here comes in 12 by 12. You can get 4 of them from each of those sheets with 0 waste. We like not having paper scraps, right? Yeah. And then I punched a hole through the top, tied some black scalloped lace or black scalloped ribbon at the top, and I have a Halloween tree that I'm going to hang it from, and the trick-or-treaters that come to my house can pull one off. You can put a little Hershey bar in there if you want to. Then I also had a full-size Hershey bar that I used Monster Bash designer series paper on to wrap it. Really, really simple, really quick. If you don't get trick-or-treaters, you can keep these in your purse and just randomly hand them out to people as you're doing your errands. Maybe you have a hairstylist that you want to thank, or your mailman. You just love the great job that he does, or the UPS guy for delivering all those Stampin' Up boxes, maybe. Yeah, he might appreciate a little bit of chocolate at Halloween time. So yeah, this also is from the Monster Bash suite in the Stampin' Up holiday catalog. Then we have, oh, I love this, the coffin boxes. I love this. This one's empty right now. I don't have any candy in it, but I have some chocolate caramel raisins that I'm going to use to fill it up with. But I have real red ruched ribbon in the holiday catalog that I tied it shut with. And I used the basic pattern decorative masks that are in the holiday catalog to apply Versamark ink, sprinkle it with clear embossing powder, and then I heat set it with the heat tool to melt it onto the coffin box. Then I assembled it. These coffin boxes, they come in the pack already cut and scored for you. All you have to do is fold them and glue them. That's it. So super easy, super simple, super cute. Love it. One thing I saw in the catalog too is the concept artist, she took this ribbon and she lined the inside of the coffin with it to make it look like a coffin liner. I thought that was very clever. The next thing I have, mini treat bag thinlits. I'm not sure. The dies to make these mini treat bags, they were on Stampin' Up's clearance rack when I made this. I did not look to see if they're still there, but if they are, I think they're like $24. And you get more than just the die to make this treat bag. There was a heart-shaped one. There was a tag-shaped one that I think said enjoy. There was just a bunch of dies. It was a really great value. It was. So I hope it's still there. I hope it's still there. But go to my blog. You can get the tutorial for this. Cut, fold, stamp a few images and glue it on. Use this amazing basic black scalloped ribbon. I love this stuff. There you go. Full-size Hershey bar. Winner. What else do I have? Oh, this holds a snack size Kit Kat in there, but you can put Almond Joys in there. You can put Nestle Crunches in there, Butterfingers, whatever you want, the snack size. I have the tutorial again for this on my blog, 6 Days of Halloween blog series. Totally free. Go download it and print it out. This you could use scraps of DSP. I used Monster Bash DSP again. These are really tiny squares on the front and the back. The box is made out of terracotta tile cardstock. More of that basic black scalloped ribbon. Have I convinced you that you need it yet? Because it's awesome. And then the cute little Dracula. I colored him with Stampin' Blends. I put a little bit of red there at his neck. Used the Ornate Frames dies to fancy it up behind him. And those little enamel dots there, they're from the Monster Bash enamel shapes. The same one that you get the crows and the tombstones and skull and crossbones in. So this one was super popular. I could see from my blog statistics. That one was really popular. Okay, so then I have Stampin' Up's mini shipping boxes. I covered it up with the Monster Bash DSP. And this thing could hold a lot of candy. So you might want to save this one for someone really special. Just saying. Or you'd be the most popular house on your block at trick or treat time for sure. These came from the shimmer laser cut detailed paper in the annual catalog, the big catalog. I took a sponge dauber and I covered them with black ink on the shimmery side. So the shimmer still shows through. It shows through the black, and it's such a neat effect. I can't wait to try it with different colors at Christmas time. I think it's gonna look really good. I have a couple ideas in mind. But then you just trim out the pieces that you want and I use glue dots to stick them onto this. So there you go. And last but not least, I had some extra nuggets made up. Oh, I think my dog might be about to bark. I'm sorry. I had some extra nuggets made up, so I made some cute little treat holders like this with some cellophane bags. These I'm going to slip into catalog packages. So if you want some chocolate and a Stampin' Up catalog, just let me know, and I will be happy to send you one. Chocolate and a Stampin' Up catalog. Nice afternoon on the couch, spent with both. Your favorite beverage by your side. That sounds pretty fun to me. So if you like your chocolate and you like your Stampin' Up catalog, let me know. I'll send you a catalog and get this out to you, okay? All right, well, I have to head off because I am a cross-country coach, and we have our last meet of the season this afternoon. It's beautiful and it's sunny out, so I'm so excited. I have 13 middle schoolers that I coach. They're crazy, let me tell you, but I love them. I love their energy. I love their goofiness and their jokes. And yeah, so I'm excited that I get to go spend the afternoon with them. And well, I hope you have a good afternoon too. And if you need anything for Stampin' Up, you can email me, Nicole@thejoyfulstamper.com. You can go to my blog, thejoyfulstamper.com, or you can shop online with me at shopwithnicole.stampinup.net. I would so appreciate your order. I love bringing all these craft ideas to you, and your orders is what allows me to keep doing that because this is my job. So I appreciate you, and thanks, and have a good day.